All right. Well, we are out here at Magoonie Park. To be real honest, hungover again, and the problem I was gonna be out here tomorrow to come see my boys, but I think I'm gonna be even more hungover tomorrow. So today was the lesser of two evils. I don't really have anything to talk about in general. I'm just gonna kind of talk, and I know it's been a few weeks since I posted something, but I keep thinking that I'm gonna make my very serious and sad talk about my depression, my guilt, my grief, and my loss. But every time I think I'm going to go do it, I can't bring myself to it. So it's going to come at some point. It's just going to be one night I'm feeling it. I'm just going to grab my laptop and get it out of my system. But today's not that day. Um, oh man, we got a wild month ahead of us. One of the last videos I made, I talked about my mayhem little stretch of May 15th through June 15th, and it is here. Started yesterday. Uh, Yesterday was supposed to be my calm day of the weekend, and it was free shirt Friday at the game with $2 beers, and I was giving my friends Kelly and Taylor my ballpark pass tickets, and I really, didn't. I wanted the shirt, but I didn't want to go, and because today, excuse me, but like no, yesterday it would have been tomorrow, but either way, today I'm going down to the game with Kent and Brandon, and me, Kent, and Brandon are absolutely going to do some work on $2 beers. It's going to be a shit show in the best way possible. Um, so I didn't want to go Friday. I wanted to conserve my energy, and I literally gave them my tickets to try to take more friends with them in their group. And work hit me up with a pretty cool experience. So they gave me third baseline tickets, and so with that, um, I went down to the game with Kelly and Taylor and did the two hour $2 pregame, which I told myself I wasn't going to drink much. Had Sharf meeting me to join me for the game itself, but um, not drinking too much turned into like double fisting and going back and reloading every 5 to 10 minutes. And um, Sharf joined right after work. He's been working a crazy ass month of nothing but like doubles, and he was down despite the Cavs and Guardians both playing last night and parking being insane. He was like, yeah, I'm just gonna drive down, try to get there at 6:30, and I was like, in park where, dude? Like one, you're not gonna find a spot close. Two, even when you do find a spot miles away, it's gonna be $60. He took the rapid and met me down there. So props to Shar for rallying and taking that rapid with the crazy crowd and getting down there. Then work hits me up, and then because the fireworks were sponsored by Century Federal Credit Union, we got access to the dugout, the visiting dugout, to go watch those fireworks. And I had no intention of staying for the full game at all, honestly, like at all. And then they dropped that, and I was like, fuck, you got to go do that. And it was such a cool experience. I'm going to post pictures. I'm waiting until after today's game to make a post of a bunch of stuff together. But all the pictures came out awesome. And I went over and met Ellie Deli Cruz. He was just out in the dugout watching fireworks. I think he had a friend or two that was there. And it was funny because before I went over to him, I was like, Ellie. And he kind of looked at me and I was like, you're on my fantasy team. And he like gave me one of these. And Sharf was being funny. And Sharf goes, he drafted you in the second round. And I was like, Juan Soto was still there. I'm sorry, Ellie. And, fireworks happened. He was chilling in the dugout, went up and got a selfie with him, and he was awesome. He's a tall dude, let me tell you. And then Sharf and I took the craziest rapid ride I've ever been a part of. Like just ass to ass, like body to body, like fuck. It was I don't know how that rapid moved. Eventually made it home. Got Taco Bell at like 12:40. Back up at 5 a.m. baby. I'm getting ready to do it again. That was my calm day. Me and Brandon are meeting up with Kent. Me, Brandon, and Chelsea are meeting up with Kent. $2 beer night all over again, baby. Whew. So here I am with what I don't even know what I got. This thing is way too big. Like a protein latte. I don't know. It's fine. Um, so today is going to be a shit show, and I think I'm going to be more hungover tomorrow than I am today. So I came out here to see my boys because this is going to be my last time I'm going to be able to do this for a little bit. Um, and it's beautiful out. I think it's like in the 50s and breezy. It's gonna get hot though. It's gonna get hot today, and it's gonna get hot Monday. But I want to come out and see my boys, so always feels good to be out here. Makes me happy. This is my happy place. Um, yeah. Then after tonight, I'm getting crazy with those guys. I got a few days to recover. We got Cavs game 7. I got 2 fun-filled days of work, and then I'm heading down to Miami, where it's gonna be a week of hangovers, baby. But I am excited. Oh man, I'm excited. Um, Heading down there Wednesday, coming back Memorial Day midnight, and going straight to work the next morning. And after that, I got a week in between, and the end of May is another weekend of $2 beer nights, and I'm pretty certain I'm going down with Mark. That's going to be another shit show. Um, then my dog sitting stretch begins with Obi and Harvey, and I'm looking forward to sharing those guys with you. Um, I've met Obi 16 years ago, which is crazy because he's actually 19, going on 20. He's deaf and blind. He's a hero. He's awesome. Harvey's 16. He's 2 little senior boys. I'm going to be staying in Westlake for 10 days. And in that stretch, I have my company event where I rented out the Paul Davis Pavilion up in right field, and we have 150 people coming. And I haven't invited my friends to join me yet because I'm waiting to see just how many tickets I have for sure, and I'll know that this upcoming week. But uh, hoping to once I know for sure how many I have, I'm sending out, and I'm trying to have a nice little bro down at that as well. And then my last day with those boys is June 15th, and that will finalize the month of absolute chaos that is beginning right now. It is gonna be a gauntlet, but I'm here for it. Um, Yesterday this was funny. So I got an instant from Instagram sent to me, and I was very confused. And I was like, "What the fuck is an instant?" And I was asking Sean and Dan in the group chat, like, is it like Snapchat? To our understanding, it was. I said, I was like, is it like, because I thought it was literally like Snapchat. I thought it was like, you take a picture, send it. It only lasts for 24 hours, or you can message on it. And I thought it was just their version of Snapchat. And I was like, I wonder if you take a screenshot, if it notifies them. And Dan was like, let's try it out. So I take a, like, take my camera and I put my eye up to the camera and I click, you know, the arrow to send, and I'm getting ready to like look for Dan's name, and it just disappears, and I'm like, that was weird. So I go, I thought something happened. I go try it again. I take a picture of my wall, disappears again. Little do I know, unless you preset who you're sending these instants to, it sends to all 300, 400, 500 of your followers just instantly. I am thankful to the Lord Himself that it was just my eyeball. Not saying that I was going to send my friends, anything like that, but like, could have been anything. Like it, when you're in a group chat with your best friends or, whatever, you're saying some, who fucking knows what you're saying or doing. And I'm just really glad it was my eyeball. And no harm, no foul. But yeah, I won't be using instants again because, no, that's going to be a problem for somebody. It could have been a problem for me, but it was not. Um, before I go to Miami, we have the boys series finale. I gotta say that is season has been kind of a letdown. I don't think, and they released the runtime. I don't think they're going to be able to fix that season in a 1 hour finale. There's way too much that needs to be done and not enough time to do it. But we'll see. I'm gonna watch the finale right before I head to Miami, and then, like I told you, today's May 16th, but my gauntlet runs from May 15th to June 15th, and then I'm coming home, and metaphorically and literally, the second half of the year really begins at the end of June and the start of July. Fred's birthday is July 1st, and I've had that day circled on my calendar for a long time. I already have off work the next day. That's going to be a tribute night for me for sure. I don't know, man. It's like I want to. I don't know if I'm going to get another dog or not. Betting odds probably say yes, but and I've had a few people tell me that a senior dog needs Ryan the Rocco again, and it's like I know, but like I need to be ready not only for myself but for that dog too. Like if I'm not mentally there, we'll see. I'll say this though, life sucks at home without Fred. Everyone, and again, all of we're not getting any younger, and all my friends are not as available as we were 10 years ago, and everyone has families and kids, and we all can't hang out every other night. Um, but it's lonely in an empty apartment, and it sucks. I want to say this very loud and very clear, because I've heard little murmurs, and even like my good friends have said this before. Like you sacrifice a lot of your time for your dogs, and even like exes of mine. It's like you could be doing other things out and about in the world, but you sacrifice a lot of time for your dog. I don't sacrifice shit for my dogs. First of all, like that's where I want to be. I'd rather like be with Fred right now than anything in this fucking world. But in the last 5 months that fucking 5 months, Jesus Christ. In the last 5 months that Fred's been gone, I've had so many instances where I've tried going to the Guardians games or tried having people to go, go get beers with or go somewhere, go see a movie, and just answers no, no, can't, next time, no. Like, no. I didn't sacrifice, having Fred and having a dog fulfills my life and my time. And I'm not sacrificing time and, not going, no. Like, I miss him so much. And, not gonna get into it here, but that sad post where I really let loose on my grief and guilt and everything will cover a lot of things. But like, I just I'm determined that I still to this day cannot forgive myself for something that's not in my power. And I don't know if I'm even remotely close to forgiving myself for the loss of Fred, even though it wasn't anything I could have done to save him. I tried so hard, but I'm doing my best out here. Um, Cavs game 7 uh, tomorrow. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, baby. Brown's schedule dropped. That's cool. There's a fucking yellow jacket that's trying to join this call. If you want the latte, take it. Um, and I think we're gonna win in a tight battle out in Detroit. Guardians they're a weird fucking team. Our hitters are doing Kwan sucks this year. Jose's underperforming. Kyle Manzardo ain't doing shit yet. We still had a winning record. It's like I don't even know how we're doing this. 14 Bibby's like 0-20 on the year. Scheduled my fantasy football draft August 15th. At Denbo's house. Gonna be a pool party. Can't wait. know that they're an XL because it's one size fits all, but goddamn. But yeah, just want to check in and really want to come out here and see my boys. It's a beautiful morning. But speaking of going and seeing my boys, I'm gonna pack up my laptop here and go for a walk. So just want to check in and let you guys know I'm going through the gauntlet. It's gonna be a wild month. It's gonna be an awesome month, and I'm really looking forward to the shenanigans and the tomfoolery. But all right, this is Magoonies Park, and I know my boys are out here walking around, so I'm gonna go for a walk too. And on that note, stay strong, be safe, make good decisions.